Good morning. Happy Monday. Kim Wagner here. I'm a registered nurse and a health coach. Today, I wanted to share a little bit about the client that I serve. So when I originally started doing this, they always tell you niche down, get very specific with who you're talking to. And originally, and still, I thought that would only just be an empty nester mom, right? Like that person who has spent all their life caring for others. They woke up and who in the world am I? I gave all to my family. I was known as mom. I actually have a name. And that was really the person that I thought who I'd only be serving. Lots of hormonal changes happening, right? All the things. And really that is still who I serve a lot of the time. But I also have a couple other groups of women that I serve. And yes, 95% of who I serve is women. Occasionally, I will do some couples coaching together, and so I may have a husband come along with that. But the other couple groups of women that I have been serving outside of that, 40s, 50s, and beyond is women in their early 30s. This is super exciting to me for a couple different reasons. One, what I'm hearing from them when they come to me is maybe they've noticed just a little bit of changes with their health and they really kind of want to get on top of those. But what also, as they're starting to experience a little bit of maybe some of those hormonal changes or just the stress of, balancing work and family and all those things, and they notice that they're maybe not investing time into their own health. They're also looking at who has gone before them, and they're looking at maybe their mom or their grandma, and they have seen them suffer or struggle with their health, and they know that they don't want to be there, right? Like they want to get ahead of this and make their health a priority now. I do really love that for a couple different reasons. One, I have the heart of a mentor, I think. I love to teach, I love to coach. And so some of these women, I could be their mama, you know what I mean? And so I just love that idea of being able to share what I have learned, not just what to eat, but just like the emotional, the relationship, the mental, even spiritual sometimes part of what goes into health. And so I love just being able to be there for them and be that mentor. Secondly, they have children in the home. So these kids, as my empty nesters are now like, boy, I wish I would have done this differently with my kids. I mean, these moms in their early 30s have their kids at home and they can really begin to make that impact in their families. The third group of gals that I have, which is a very small group, but I love it, has been some teenagers. And whether that has been stimulated a little bit from their mom, I, again, just really love being able to impact these young ladies at such a young age and helping them not necessarily focus on a scale or a number or a size, but just how can they nourish their body, mind, and spirit. Right now, one of my teen clients said, I know that someday I'm going to be busier. I'm going to have more responsibilities. And so this is the perfect time for me to actually learn how to care for myself well. I absolutely love that. So even though my clients happen to be in different ages, different seasons, different levels of responsibility, they do have some things in common. And I really want to share what some of those things are. They're very motivated. They're very determined to make their health a priority. They want to invest the resources. They want to invest the time. They want to invest effort into making an impact in their health. They are also all very willing to learn. And the other thing, which I've alluded to a little bit, is they all want to make that generational impact. So whether, these empty nest moms want to influence their grandkids, or these, women in their 30s want to impact their children now, and their grandchildren to come. And then these teens are really, about influencing, little siblings or others in their peer group. So if any of that sounds like you, you may be having some health challenges, or you don't want to have any health challenges. You really just want to pour into yourself and know that you can't serve, right, from an empty cup. Like, you really need to pour in and make some effort and changes in your health, so that you're not just, mediocre. Like, you're not just getting you're just not feeling okay, but you're actually thriving. I'm going to put a link here. You click on that. There'll be a form for you to fill out, and then I will be in touch.